You already know the program right here at work on a rainy day, rainy as fuck right now. It's actually raining pretty hard right now, I ain't even gonna lie. Pinche sky's falling. That's what I get for me the other day saying that we haven't gotten no fall weather and it's been lovely and, summer lights and que ya nos llegó la tormenta. The storm has arrived. Brought thunder and lightning and everything. Leta Rola says. She's crazy. And it's actually cold as hell now, too. It's cold as fuck now. So now we really got that winter weather. Now it does feel like winter in Cali. Or fall. What is it, fall, no? Fall, winter, same shit, no? It's raining pretty hardcore, too. You're getting thunder and everything. Ya nomás falta el pinche tornado. What's cracking on YouTube, though? What's people up to on this Wednesday? On this fine Wednesday. Well, not even fine because it's raining, but it's that chicken noodle soup weather. Pinche caldo de pollo. Albóndigas. You know what I mean? Because shit. I can only imagine tomorrow morning it's probably going to be cold as fuck, man. And make sure you guys drive safe because you wouldn't be surprised how many idiots I seen on the road, man. Fucking cars skidding and everything. It's like as soon as it starts raining, for some odd reason, it's like people forget how to drive or something. What up from Washington State? That's right. Shout out to Washington State. Whoa, whoa. Oh, I know you guys are used to the rain. I know it'll be raining over there all the time. Well, I don't know if that's true or not. That's what they tell me. Is it true, bro? I got somebody from Washington. Is it true? Does it rain a lot over there or what? Or people are exaggerating? I've been getting told that supposedly it never stops raining over there. That you'll maybe have like a few days where it's not raining, but then it's always raining. East Bakersfield up in the casa. Whoa, whoa. Shout out to East Bakersfield. Not that much rain like they... Nah, all right. So they be exaggerating, huh? Fucking people. Especially if it hasn't been raining. Oil slick, slipping, sliding. Serio, my boy? These fools be losing control and shit like that, and it's like, damn, my boy. What's up with y'all? I seen all kinds of fender benders today, and it's like, fucking people. And they've been making it fucking difficult to get to work, bro. Like, normally, pinche, normally it takes me like 20 minutes. It took me like 40, 45. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers. Nasty City, San Diego. That's right. Whoa, whoa. What's cracking in the National City? The nitty gritty. Is it raining over there también, homie? Because over here se dejó venir la pinche tormenta, güey. Neta. Like, it's raining right now. It's not raining so hard right now. Like, when I first got on, it was raining hard, but I guess starting to calm down right now. Por lo menos. It stops and it goes. Like, it stops for like 30 minutes and then it comes again and goes, comes, Just got off the ship, but not raining now. Like, órale, all right. Yeah, no, it's been like this for us since like fucking like 10 in the morning, bro. I'm like, damn, goddamn. And you already know, like, it's bad enough that fucking right now is a disaster with traffic because of what happened on the 10 freeway a because that affects me when I'm going to work. Because you know the freeways from my job is not that far away, right? So all those people that are normally taking that route are hitting the streets, right? So not, and that's how I get to the highway, you know, through the streets. So now it's like double the amount of big rigs and everything like that, and it's just a fucking, and plus the rain added to that, and it's just a fucking, and I hate traffic, bro, you know, and I'm just right there like fuck. Because you already know right here in Los Angeles, the traffic is fucking crazy, though, bro. Like, if a destination is only like 15 minutes away, bro, you'll be stuck for like fucking an hour and a half before you get to your destination, bro. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, normally 15 minutes where it takes me to get to, you know, point A to point B, it'll take like an hour and a half. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, though, right? Damn. It's for a minute in the LBC. Oh, serio? Probably because of the playa, no? Saludos, Shadow. That's right. What's good with you, Sinaloa? Yeah, but that freeway shit just like fucked everything up, bro. Especially the first day, man. I was fucking stuck forever, though. Bro, I just wanted to step on the gas and just fucking plow through all the cars, bro. I was just like, I was just like, fuck, dude. It's one thing I hate about over here for the traffic. Shout out. What's good with you, Loki? I always wonder why people from LA go to Nevada for vacation, but never think of other West Coast states. That's true. Probably because probably like the closest, maybe. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't take that long to get there. I don't know. I don't know how other people are, but for me, for example, I fucking hate driving. Though I can't stand driving. I can't stand being in a car for that long. So I'm just an impatient person. I don't like traffic and driving. I'm not too much of a traveler. You know, like I don't fucking ever leave my areas. So I don't know if people like think similar, you know. Actually, the thought of vacation and traveling to other places never even ever once came across my mind, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Never once that I was like, oh man, we should travel to like, you know, here or there. Never. It's crazy. The worst traffic is in LA for sure. SD flow. LA is basically park every 30, 20 seconds. Yeah. Yep. No lie. Especially when where the freeways connect, bro. Like, man, that's a disaster. You know, like all like fucking 6 freeways meeting up in the same place is like good luck, bro. And then what's worse is like you'll try to get off the freeway to take the streets, bro, and everybody with the same mental, bro, and the streets are just as packed, bro, and you're fucked. You're fucked either way. That's right, my boy. Yeah, we feed my homie. I hate driving, especially traffic here at the DMV. It's so crowded. Oh yeah, the DMV does get packed too. It's not so much. The last time I went, it's not as bad as it used to be. You know what I mean? I went to the one right there in Bell Gardens. Um, it wasn't, you know, like I remember it used to be worse, but yeah, it still lagged, you know. But I remember that shit used to be worse. It's a big world. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Yeah, but traffic at the DMV, yeah, that shit used to be fucking outrageous, bro. I would wake up like at 6 in the morning, según yo, you know, like, hey, you know, that way, you know, I'm like one of the first in line, bro. It's like 6 in the morning, fool. I'm driving, pull up to the DMV, fool. There's a fucking long ass line, and I'm just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? And I was assured of myself, I'm like, yeah, for sure, man. There's probably only gonna be like two or three motherfuckers, you know, out there, you know, besides me, you know. I got the shit in the bag, and I pull up, fucking line, hasta la verga. I'm just like, damn, man, what the fuck? It's like no escape. It's just like, damn. What's good with you, Riverside La Sierra? I'm in the DC, Mary, Virginia area. All right. Either way, any DMV probably. In the United States. That's how populated this motherfucker is. It doesn't help, you know, that California has like, you know, like so many people living in it. I think it has like 4 times the amount that Chicago has. I read something that if you were to grab all the people in Arizona, Texas, and no, all the people in Arizona, New York, and Chicago, it still doesn't equal the amount of people that's in California. That's fucking crazy, huh? Damn, I'm just like, fuck. Ain't no wonder there's all kinds of desmadres, all kinds of people. Look, everyone's leaving fucking California. Why the fuck is there so many people? If they left, they must have came back. Because this shit's still crowded. Rolando? That's right, my boy. I am from Baltimore. All right, how's it over there in Baltimore? Is it chill or should be cracking over there too? Oh no, wait. I think I read somewhere where Baltimore has the most crime in all of the United States, or some shit like that. I think I read that. And then I think Chicago was second. No, I'm lying. St. Louis was second. I think Chicago was like fourth. And LA, I think LA, went down all the way to like 7th or 9th or some shit like that. I guess an improvement from number 1 spot. So at least we're not the worst now. Shit beyond and crack and the murder rate is high. Yeah. Yeah, they said it was the highest murder rate is like, I think it was number 1. I think like St. Louis was number 2. And by not even that far behind. Like almost tied, if anything. Oh, what's good with you, Mr. Pasa? What's cracking lacking? Yeah. That's crazy, bro. It's crazy more because it's the highest murder rate and all that, but yet it doesn't have the population like of other areas, right? So, with the amount of people and it being number 1, then that's a problem. Because California is like 3 times the size of Baltimore, and yet they have like, a way higher murder rate. That should be alarming. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got soaked wet from the rain at work. Serio? Yeah, me too, bro. Like and the thing is, I work in coolers, right? I work with fucking where it's ice and all the frozen shit, bro. So imagine, bro, and I'm in that motherfucker wet, dog. And fuck, that shit's a bitch, bro. Like even I'm wearing like 2 pairs of gloves, bro, and my hands be burning, bro, because dealing with all that cold shit. Hey, but we gotta do what we gotta do, though. I mean, the hot is not gonna do itself. Are there many Native Americans in Los Angeles? Yeah, there is actually. Believe it or not, there's like pockets of a good size of Native Americans in certain areas. You know what I mean? Like in certain areas, like any other ethnicity, right? It's like they all gravitate to the same area. So you have like little pockets here and there, with a group of them. What's up? I said much love and respect, carnal. Hey, likewise, my boy. But around this time, it's cold as fuck out here in Baltimore. Oh no, I bet, bro. Yeah, y'all be getting the snow and all that shit, bro. We ain't to that level, The closest for us it snows is when we look at the mountains in the morning and they're covered in snow, but that's about it. So we don't got to deal with that. Even though it's cold as fuck right now, but compared to you guys, it's probably like, this is like summer. You remind me of 429, the floating head. I am the great wait. No, what is it? The Great Oz. We get blizzards. Fuck. Yeah, that's a whole nother level, bro. We ain't down for that. I don't know about blizzards. Yeah, I can only imagine like one day coming outside and then like my car being like underneath the snow. Like, fuck it. How do you guys even do it then when your shit's buried under the snow? Does your shit even turn on? Like, I'll be mad as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. The most gangster thing anyone could do is take care of the kids and handle the business. No, that's not the most gangster thing that somebody could do. That's the most responsible and right thing that somebody could do. Not the most gangster. The most gangster thing somebody could do is go gangbang and represent their neighborhood. That's the most gangster. The most responsible and the most right and responsible thing to do is to take care of your kids and all that. You don't wanna involve something positive, right? Like being a great father, a great role model. You don't want to involve something so positive and something that people should inspire to do and be with something that's negative, with something that people shouldn't want to be, and something that's just that's attached with so much chaos with it. You don't want to dirty this with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, calling like all the great fathers out there, all the great dads and responsible people, calling them like gangster, that's like you're disrespecting them. That's like kind of like you're downgrading them, if anything, you know what I mean? That's why I don't involve, those kind of things with like, oh, that's what's really gangster, because in all true reality is not. I think like terms like that, like why people started saying them. I think it was more in the sense that uh people, how they live their life and what they do, they didn't want to be seen as like less than gangsters. Like they still wanted to be viewed as gangsters, so that's why they started being like, well, I'm doing more gangster shit than that right now. I'm doing real gangster shit, like taking care of my kids, because they still wanted to be seen as gangster. But in all true reality, that's not gangster, and that's not an insult. It's far from that. You know what I mean? Because everyone out there should be striving to do what you're doing right now, but that's far from gangster though. The coldness is like springtime to us. You're like, serio. Haters who can't stand your guts are always gonna find flaws and smell your name, despite you actually doing good in life. Yeah, of course. Because obviously when somebody is stuck in a bad predicament and they see everyone around them rising, it irritates them. You know what I mean? They see it as unfair, and that, like, why are they shining and why can't I shine? And of course, they're gonna look to try to, because if they manage to bring people down and bring them to their level, then all of a sudden, when they are on their level, then right there they're truly happy, right? Because then, you know what I mean, they don't feel any less than, right? So that's the reason why people do that, or why you're always gonna have people that want to do that. We dig out our cars and we have to warm them up to get 2 hours. Fuck. No mames. Damn. Is it raining over there in Portland, Oregon? I don't know, my boy. We gotta ask them. How do you think you can teach your 5-year-old to stick up for themselves and learn to fight? Um, One of the best things you can do is actually enroll them in self-defense class. Maybe some martial arts, boxing and stuff like that. The reason I say, put them into that is because, obviously, these people are trained, to teach other individuals, right? They know how to teach other individuals. But besides that, one of the best things that they teach in these places is how to avoid a fight. They teach them that. That's the premise of what they teach in these martial arts and boxing classes and all that. They teach them why they shouldn't want to fight, why they should avoid fighting, and everything that they could do to try to avoid the situations, right? And then, of course, you learn the actual skill, because if worse comes to worse and none of these options work, then you can apply any of these tactics. So any of those things is actually good. because like a parent actually teaching their kid how to like defend themselves and everything like that's probably not the best method because you know people really don't know how to teach kids certain things and they get frustrated and then people tend to kind of snap when they get frustrated and then all of a sudden it doesn't become fun no more and all of a sudden it becomes like a chore and now the kid doesn't want to do it and now you're getting frustrated and and it never works out. Not only that, but some people don't give the best advice. Like, no, hey, if he punches you, better ban. I'll just sock him first, and like they be doing all kinds of shit, bro. And it's like, what kind of advice is that to give to your child, bro? Bro, you should be teaching him why like he shouldn't want to fight and shit like that. Does it bother you when civilians who put their 2 cents and say snitches did the right thing, turning on their crime partners if they want? Does it bother me like if people say that snitches did the right thing by snitching? No. If they're civilians, nah, bro. Of course they're gonna see it like that. They're supposed to see it like that. You know what I mean? The way I see it, bro, is that regardless if somebody snitched on you or not, bro, we all know once we hit the streets, bro, and shit cracks, we all potentially know that somebody could tell, and we all potentially know we know the scenario and how real it is and how, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta own up to it, bro. You own it. You own that shit. You know what I mean? Now to try to put the blame on somebody else now, like some of these individuals to try to get away scotch free, right? Like because they're not willing to handle it. It makes you wonder, like, well, then why the fuck did you like? Nobody forced you to get in the car and go through the highway, bro. Like you came willingly, so now all of a sudden, why are you trying to put the blame somewhere else, bro? We all knew what we were doing. No te hagas pendejo. That's why I don't respect people like that, bro. Because, like nobody forced you to do anything, bro. And you were with the program and it was all good and gravy. But now, all of a sudden, now that, we're getting caught up, all of a sudden you want to put the blame somewhere else when it's like, bro, like you ain't fooling nobody, bro. Like those are fucking like. That it is what it is. Have you seen The Wire? Nah. Was that a movie? Why did you make up the story about Zapata with horses? I said he trained horses, not that he was with horses. I don't know if people knew this about Zapata, but Zapata actually knew how to train horses to dance, to, obey their owners, to do tricks, how to dance. Zapata, used to be, that was his profession, bro. He would train horses, bro. It was a business that he was with his father. You know what I mean? He grew up always around horses, and he was taught how to do all this stuff. So that's what Zapata's occupation was, bro. That's how Zapata made a living and money, by doing that, by training these horses how to do all these tricks and dances and shit like that, bro. And how to be, how to like get the horses used to people riding on their backs. Because obviously when you first get a horse, they're not used to all of that shit. They're not gonna want to have a saddle and somebody on it and shit like that. So he would train the horses how to, and that's how he made good money, bro. That's why he was, that's how, he rose up the ranks and got to meet the high people he got to meet, bro. Because, like I said, obviously back then, horses were used for a lot of things. That's why, Zapata's name, will get around. That was his occupation. Oh my God! I hope people didn't actually think that I meant when I said that he trained horses. They were thinking that he like was, having sex with horses. I barely thought of that shit right now, bro. No, man. I didn't even bother to see it from that angle. Well, if that's what people thought, then, boy, why do you think so dirty for? That'd be such a perverted mind for. Nah, that's just crazy though. Yeah, I just don't want them to go through the hardships and getting picked on and made fun of like I did. Look, see, here's the thing, my boy. whatever somebody tells you or they make fun of you and stuff like that, bro, it shouldn't affect you. They're just words, you know what I mean? People are gonna, critique. You have to understand, people that make fun of other people is because they have a lot of shit that's going on in their life. They're unhappy with their life. They're unhappy with their scenario. They're unhappy with their flaws. That's the reason why they choose to point out the flaws in other individuals, right? Because those are things that will embarrass them, that they go through. So that's the reason why they, tend to deflect it somewhere else, right? Where people don't home in on any of those things on them, right? It's kind of like the, shoot first kind of tactic. So, like I tell my son, if somebody ever was to come and rob you, right? Now that my sons are in high school, if somebody were to come and rob you and ask you for your phone, whatever, just give them the phone, bro. Your life is really not worth it. You know what I mean? All the shit that you're going to put yourself through is not worth over something that's materialistic that you can just replace. You know what I mean? And I wish that I had that type of mentality. And I wish that I, grew up having that mental where I'm able to let shit slide because it really isn't worth it. Because somebody will say something, I'll take off. And I went through all kinds of bullshit. And just because I let a few words get to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even that serious, right? And like, oh, like, what do people think I'm weak? What if they... But are you weak? You know what I mean? Being intelligent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who cares how people see you, bro? Because I guarantee you, bro, if you lose your life, then people are not going to give a fuck either way. Okay, let's say you do defend yourself, shit escalates and you lose your life. What? What then? What, those people are going to be right there to satisfy their views, to satisfy, their points of views? And people can't even say, no, well, I'm going to teach my son like that. And then when you lose your son, when your son gets killed, I hope it was worth it. I hope that advice you gave him was fucking worth every I hope it was worth every pain you're going to feel, bro. Yeah, because you raised a man, huh? That's more important than actually having your son in your life? Come on now. People got to stop being so ignorant. Like, I'd rather have my son in my life than to prove a bunch of people that, oh, I raised a fucking badass, a man. Like, you know what I mean? No, I know. And that's the thing, though. A lot of people still, it's because people grow up with the kid mentality. That's why they stay stuck on that, bro. Because a lot of these parents don't give the best advice. I'd be hearing that, no, hey, más te vale que no te dejes. Hey, hit them back. And then the worst advice you could give a fucking kid, bro. They be telling them, que no te dejes. Hey, you better not let yourself. You better fucking hit him. And then the fucking kid is right there. He gets kicked out of the school for fighting. And then the parent takes him home and whoops his ass because he got fucking expelled. And it's like, you told him to fight. You told him to defend himself. You told him not to let himself. So why are you whooping his ass now? Because he got expelled? That's the advice you gave. You know what I mean? That's one shit. When I was smaller, that's one thing that I never understood. My head on heaven, hey, you better not let yourself fight back. That's what I was doing. Then I would get expelled. I'll get my ass whooped. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm listening to what you guys told me to do. But as you know what I mean? Like, as a kid, you just like confused, bro. Like, you don't understand like, what the fuck they want. I'm just right there like, I don't fucking get it. I'm trying to piece it together. I'm trying to figure it out. HBO. So based on Baltimore. Oh, serio? I gotta scope that out then. Gunner said HBO paperwork is that's true. I don't know, my boy. If I ever do it, because I did say I would not embrace them. Like, yeah, bro, I do the opposite. What was done with me. And that's why they're straight A students, and they're in, they have always been in like magnet classes and excelled in education. They're the complete opposites of me. You know what I mean? And like I said, my homies come around and I'm chilling with my homies and everything. My kids are the opposite because they understand. They understand because I didn't keep it away from them, bro. I told them, everything of my life, the choices, and why I made those choices, and why everything is the way it is. Why these individuals see it the way they see it, and why they became the way they became. And they understood. You know what I mean? Like with me, they try to keep it from me, bro. Everything was a fucking secret, bro. And look how I became. That fucking, hey, that shit, you just better not to talk about. That shit doesn't work, bro. Because the same shit happened with all my homies, too. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Like, like to impress it. That's the thing that too many people spend time thinking about what other people will say, what other people will view or think about them or how they would view, right? They're so worried about impressing people they don't even fucking know, right? That they can't even sit down and actually see life for what it is, right? And what's actually important and how you should actually carry yourself. And not just to satisfy these fucking strangers you don't even know. You know what I mean? Because if you lose something or anything like that, they're not gonna, care for you, and it's not gonna make a difference to them. And all the people that choose to mouth their mouth about, who's actually tough and what they consider tough, bro, are people who clearly are immature, who haven't grew up, and that's the reason why they're stuck in the predicament and the situations they're stuck in, and why they don't, choose to elevate, because they still think like a fucking little kid, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason I don't give a fuck. I'm not 5 years old no more. You can't. People gonna make fun of my clothes or the way I talk. It doesn't matter, bro. I don't care about people's opinions, bro. I'm not a little kid no more. You know what I mean? Like, why did they see you like this or like that? I'm not 5 years old, bro. Calling somebody gay or lame or weak, bro, that's something you worry about when you're fucking like 9 or 10, bro. Like, how old are you, my guy? You know what I mean? They're gonna let shit like that affect you. How is it in the San Fernando Valley? Man, the San Fernando Valley is chaotic and hectic. You know what I mean? It's just as bad as like anywhere else. You know what I mean? People get lost in the illusion of it's the valley and stuff like that. It's very chaotic. Estaba cabrón. You know what I mean? Gunner wouldn't like he's the people by the people. Serio? I understand what you guys are trying to do, and it's not gonna work. Sorry. I was not born yesterday. Growing up, I couldn't tell my parents about their home. Oh, I know, bro. I feel you on that one. They get mad and bottled up. Yeah, exactly. And believe it or not, bro, me and you, we're not the only ones that see it like that and experience that, bro. All these individuals experience that and been through that, bro. It's just that some just don't choose to express themselves, and some just choose to be stuck in denial, or some just don't want to admit it, right? Because they don't want to be seen as weak or vulnerable. You know what I mean? So that's why they keep up the facade. But truth of the matter is that people choose the life that they choose and the bad decisions and all the shit that they do, bro, because, they're troubled and they're pained, bro. People just don't do it just because that's how they want to be, or because, you know what I mean? If you study human behavior psychology, you already understand that behaviors like that is not because people want to be like this or whatever. The reason they're behaving like that is because of the pain and the rage that they have inside. And all that rage is not manifested. It comes from a source. What is that source? I heard MS is hella dangerous in that. Oh, yeah, they get down, bro. Trust me, they get down. I have had my run-in with them guys several times. Yep. Them vatos definitely handle business. Yeah, I was my those are my early memories. I was like 5 and stuff. Oh yeah, I know, bro. I feel you. You know what? As long as you're in your kids' lives, bro, as long as you interact and even just make small talk, interested in their hobbies, their friends, and ask questions and be actually, interested in the stuff that they have going on, even if you don't think it's like something that's like so, wow, whatever, like engage, because it may not be something that's, big or important to you, but it is to them, right? And it's important that we actually recognize those things instead of trying to minimize the importance to that, right? Because then they're just gonna see, what's important to them. To you see it as like that shit is nothing. You know what I mean? So, you got to think about how it's gonna make them feel, right? So as long as you just engage in their lives, you don't ever have to worry about them ever becoming, anything negative or from the streets, right? Because, you're showing, you're engaging themselves that they're not going to want to disappoint you. They're not going to want to let you down. The reason why we did what we did is we didn't give a fuck, how my parents were going to see me or how they were going to view the situation. At that point, we just didn't give a fuck no more, bro. What are they going to do? Whoop my ass? They been whooping my ass. That shit's nothing no more, bro. What are they going to do? Ground me? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? They already been through everything, bro. That shit, at one point, forward, that shit's just like, what they going to do? Yeah, chunk like, well, we been there, done that already, bro. Shit ain't nothing no more. That's what happens when you bring pain to somebody that they get to the point where that shit's nothing no more, bro. Hey, before that shit, maybe you would be scared of that shit. Now it's like, what? What you gonna do? Beat the living shit out of me like before? Psst, let's do it. We already been through this. Not the first rodeo. But one thing I can guarantee you that these families never try to do is actually try to sit down and get to understand why these individuals are behaving the way they're behaving. A la verga, me va a hacer caso porque yo soy el padre. And by force, they were going to get it done. And guess what? It never worked. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, important being a parent. You never fix anything with violence. Shut up, we out.